With frigid temperatures coming up in our first alert forecast, your car might need a little extra attention to make sure it's ready to hit the road.
Yeah, AAA and auto service shops are presenting tips to make sure you don't have any problems, fingers crossed. Parker Brown with our 9 o'clock top story here tonight. Hello, Parker.
Hey, Brian and Kara. With wind, snow, sleet, and ice, winter driving conditions are already more risky than usual. That's why preparing your car for the weather conditions is important. Experts have some advice to help you get from point A to point B safely.
We get this cold snap every year right around January 20th is kind of what I always plan for.
Winter takes its toll on your car. Don's Auto owner Fred Dirksen says they field more calls for service during the winter months. The most common problem is battery issues. They drain faster in the cold due to more power needed to start the engine, not to mention warming the car.
The best thing is, have that battery tested. If it's, getting close to 5 years, that's kind of the average life of a battery. Replace it if it's about that time. If it tests weak, replace it.
If possible, drivers should keep their fuel tank close to full, or at the very least above a half tank of gas. AAA spokesperson Sean Stewart says with lower levels of fluids, it could freeze or thicken, making it more difficult for the fuel to get to the engine.
Everything is just going to be, slower and, possibly even seized up in extremely cold weather.
Tire pressure could also cause problems. As temperatures drop, so does tire pressure. If you don't put more air in before it gets to negative temperatures, you might not be able to address it because air pumps might freeze or your valve core might freeze. Dirksen says there are still other ways they can assist drivers.
We can come out, do a service call, put a spare tire on. If we come out, we've got the equipment, we can thaw out the valve, we can get air in them, we've got portable pumps. Get them back to the shop, we can get them in, let them warm up a little bit.
General awareness of what condition your car is in and how it's responding to the elements can make a difference.
If you see a low tire pressure light or a check engine light, pay attention to those things and get them checked out by a mechanic as soon as possible before something much bigger can happen.
Stewart recommends checking and changing your antifreeze if necessary as well. On another note, electric and hybrid vehicles should be plugged in overnight to not only keep the battery charged, but at an optimal temperature range. You can find more information and links to more tips from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration on this story at dakotanewsnow.com as that becomes available. Brian and Kara.